and Allison, what is the wildest thing Howard will say you two have done?
I think he's going to say making love in a sink.
Making love in a sink.
With me in a sink.
Okay. And your bonus question, ladies. Now, you're going to have to write this one down. And remember, this is for 30 points. What will your mate say is the most number of times you've made whoopee in one session? You just write this down. We will not talk about this out loud. Most number of times you've made whoopee in one session. Is everybody ready? Okay. We'll be right back to see how well the women know their men after this.
What game? Once again, here's your host, Robin Eubanks.
Well, welcome back, men. I'm glad that you've rejoined us.
Do we look like a happy couple?
Let's start with Dan and Robin. Dan, what did Robin say when we asked her, what is the first thing your man does after making whoopee?
Get up and get tissues.
She said he goes to the bathroom.
Well, that's where the tissues are.
Well,
that's where the tissues are.
I almost said that. Don't fight me.
The judges are saying
Hey, he didn't go. He didn't take
I
tissues.
think that's not a go.
That's right. If he took away my point,
got to be more
you have
specific.
to go into the bathroom to get the tissues. I thought you told me you clean. I thought you told me you clean your glasses off after. All right, let's go.
Fred Norris. Yes. What did Allison say is the first thing you do after making whoopee?
Calls Mars.
I say, mop up.
Okay, what did Allison say? He cleans up. Yes, indeed. There you go.
I don't even know what that means.
Stuttering John. It's a Martian term for cleaning up.
Cleaning up.
Stuttering John. What did Karen say is the first thing you do after making whoopee?
Take a pee, go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
He goes to sleep.
First, I go to the bathroom.
And Howard, what did Allison say is the first thing you do after making whoopee?
Well, there are two things I usually do, Robin. It comes down to two things. I know. Oh, I'm rubbing my legs.
Yeah. Are you trying to remember?
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to get in the mood. Well, there are two things that I actually do.
Yes.
There are times, now I'm not saying this is my answer, I do go to the bathroom, or I roll over and go to sleep, or I take Dan's call.
Oh.
That would be...
That's three things.
You know what? I usually get up and go to the bathroom, but I'm going to say don't say anything. I'm going to say that...
Hey, wait a minute,
I'm going to stick
we
with my
might
answer.
have to disqualify. Wait a
I'm going to
minute.
stick with my answer. I'm
Let
going to
me
stick with my
just
answer,
say-
which I was going to say was that I roll over and go to sleep immediately.
Well,
And I
any
said it-
more of that, and we'll
Yeah,
have to disqualify you. No coaching.
Don't coach.
until we
I was
flip
gonna
the
say-
cards.
No, he was saying it.
No coaching until we flip
Yeah,
the
so don't
cards,
coach.
okay?
What's wrong with you? You know, you're like a bubblehead.
So I can't get the point?
No,
You
got
got
the
20
point.
points
There you go.
now. Be glad.
Yeah, right.
Dan.
Didn't I go first last time? It's Fred's turn.
All right. Freddie.
I'm producing this thing.
When we ask Allison, your man will say his maleness is blank inches long. What did she say?
Oh, no. Should I? Okay, 6.5.
6.5. What did you say, Allison? 7. Sorry. Okay, Stuttering John. Your maleness is blank inches long.
I'll say 6.
6. All right,
That is generous. That's the first one I lied on.
You say you were generous?
How about a kiss at least? Be happy about it.
I'm happy.
And, yeah, there you go. Flip over the cards. You got one right. Howard, your maleness is
Well-
blank inches long.
It's funny you're saying this is kind of a trick question because mine is actually blank inches, but but I'm going to say 6 inches.
All right, Allison said 6 inches. Oh, there you go. And Dan, your maleness is blank inches long.
I'll say 7. qualify that answer.
No.
Hey, Robin.
She's asking for a qualification.
That's 7 inches with his glasses off.
All right, Stuttering John, this is the last of the 10-point questions. What is the single wildest thing you will say your mate did?
Could I say this? I mean, oh, she's freaking out.
Go for it.
Oh, God, this is tough, man.
Go ahead, spit it out.
Just him or the whole band? Just kidding. Karen's very, very prudish.
She's very nervous,
Oh,
too.
man, God, I don't know. This is a tough one. Oh, God.
Tell us, what is the wildest thing? First thing comes to your mind.
She did,
Say it already, you
Use
dope.
the correct terminology.
she masturbated for me in a sauna. I bet you'll get it this time.
Hey, Robin, that ends that relationship.
We are not meant today.
What did you say? Oh, sex at a gig. Okay.
Oh my God! Get me off this show!
Okay. I don't know how many of these relationships will survive this show. What
There's
is
nothing
the
to hide when you're in love.
What is the single wildest thing you'll say your mate has done, Howard?
Well, I'm going to say there's 2 wild things that come to mind, Robin. I don't utter a word.
Yes, please.
One time I banged her in the bathroom, and another time I had sex with her when we were fixing up our house. We had it right in the house there on the floor. I know it's not wild, but I'm going to say we had sex on the floor of the house that we were building
Allison?
while it was being built.
Making love in a sink.
See,
is
it was
what
the
she
bathroom,
said.
yeah,
Yes, okay. Well, you don't get any points for that, Howard.
That's too bad. Boy, it's some wild life I'm having, huh?
Yeah, you really excited the whole crowd with that
Yeah,
one.
why can't you be like Karen a little bit?
Point anyway, Howard.
Yeah, give her a point.
Taking it.
20 points.
What is the single wildest thing, Dan, your wife will say she did?
Didn't you masturbate in front of your wife, man?
I don't think I could top Howard's. I would have to say on the Long Island Railroad.
What happened on the Long Island
He
Railroad?
took the train.
Let's say that oral sex on the Long Island Railroad.
All right, Robin.
Hey, Robin. Who said that? Now, Robin.
Flip over the card.
Hey, was the conductor playing with himself?
How are we going to put this on TV?
Yeah, cross that out.
And Fred, what is the wildest thing? Oh, you're keeping that. You want that. What is the wildest thing she's ever done?
There's a couple, but I'd probably say the wildest thing was on the beach in St. Bart's.
On the beach in St. Bart's. Allison, what did you say? Slept with him on the first date.
Slut.
Here is the bonus question.
Take your marker out, Karen.
No, she already, they've already written this down. What will your mate say is the most number of times you've made whoopee in one session?
I would say 5.
She said 5. You now have 50 points. Okay. Fred, King of Mars, you have 30 points. Here's the 30-point question. What will your mate say is the most number of times you've made whoopee in one session?
5.
3. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Dan and Robin, what is the most number of times you've made whoopee in one session?
The full 2.
The full 2. Hey, they now have 60 points. All right, Howard, you and Allison could tie for first place if you answer this question correctly. What will your mate say is the most number of times you've made whoopee in one session?
No problem. Once.
Making up in a sink.
Where is it?
There we go.
Hey, Robin. Robin, I don't know what I'm cheering about. I'm pretty depressed.
Here is your grand prize, an intensive 1-hour sex counseling session with TV's one and only diminutive